today we're talking card care.
Okay, so card care is very important because you don't want to get a dirty deck.
You need to maintain the structural integrity of the cards.
Yeah, so if you're if it's dirty, it's going to clump up. It's not going to be smooth. Tricks are going to be hard. Things are just going to be more difficult in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here is a list of tips.
Just a list of tips.
A list of tips that we have for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So first on the top of the list.
Number one.
First on the top of the list.
Wash your hands.
Is washing your hands. Yeah.
Yeah. So these borders should be white. They're gonna wear down anyway and get dirty. But if you wash your hands, they're gonna last a lot longer. Here's some examples, and we'll get some close up later on, and add them in, so you won't even know a difference. Know any difference? You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah, just wash your hands real good.
Yeah. Otherwise, as you said, the cards are going to clump up.
Yeah.
Fans are going to be horrible.
If you keep on washing your hands, they're going to last a lot longer. They're going to be a lot more durable.
Yeah. You want to keep your deck as nice as you can.
Yeah.
It's not so bad if you're doing packet cuts.
No.
A clumpy deck.
If you've got a clumpy deck and you're practicing packet cuts, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing, but
because they're not going to split and you know, you don't want that to happen.
You don't want that to happen. But in general, you do need to wash your hands if you like fans.
Yeah, if you want to keep them smooth.
And even sort of stuff like double lifts as well. If they're really dirty, you might mistake it for a triple lift.
Yeah, here's a good thing with double lifts. Any kind of double lift you do, it will split more if it's more clumpy or dirty, whatever you want to call it, and it's gonna appear thicker, so it's not gonna appear as one card. It's actually gonna appear as two cards.
So there's
advantages. Which is not good for a double lift. You want it to appear as one card. Obviously.
One card only, yeah. So there is advantages and disadvantages of a clumpy deck, but
mainly advantages. Keep it clean.
Yeah, keep it clean. That's what you want.
Next, we've got pockets. So where you keep your deck. Basically, I've kept this in my back pocket, sat on it, crushed it, ruins the box. I've got dye from my new jeans on this white box. It doesn't look very nice.
No. So yeah, if you keep it in your pocket, you might want to use a deck stay or a card clip. A card clip, so you can. But
if it's just the deck,
then
I recommend back pocket. Just remember you got it. Don't sit on it.
Yeah.
Because the front pockets are normally a lot tighter, and they will crump up the corners and everything. You don't want that either.
No. Well, you had a scenario, didn't you?
Yes. Well, this is the box with its crushedness.
With its crushiness.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got deck stays. This is looking after your box and your deck.
Yeah. So I know you haven't either. We haven't got deck stays, but we know they're meant to be good. We're gonna get some, yeah.
Yeah. And Dan and Dave.
They only cost
$5.
Which is
$5, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if this was a promotion when they first come out, or if it's all the time, but I'm pretty sure if you buy a deck, you get one free. I have a feeling that was just the first week they come out. I'm not too sure.
Okay. There's advantages of deck stays. They straighten your cards out, as well as keeping your box straight
in good condition
and solid.
Yeah.
If you drop that box,
what it is, by the way, if you don't know, it's just a metal strip. Two metal strips. One goes in the inside side of the box, and one goes on either the front or back. I'm pretty sure, but on the inside. Yeah. Is that right?
I think so, or it's the two sides, like there.
Yeah.
That they go.
It's just a thin metal strip. Really good. I don't know why or how they even come up with the idea.
It's well worth the money.
But I think it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeps everything nice and intact.
So card clips.
Card clips.
You want to get a Joe Pauper card clip for sure.
Yeah. Don't get any cheap.
You don't want to get a cheaper one because it's just stainless steel. It will bend easier. With Joe Pauper clips, I think they were tested, and they was tested, but I think they were tested by running it over with a car.
In a car.
I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure they did do that.
And it was intact after.
Yeah.
So that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
The way he does it.
You can get them for like $30.
You can get them for $30, and they range up to.
Or is it like £30 or not $40 or something?
Yeah, but they range up to sort of like $130.
Yeah, you can just get like a metal one, or you can get one with like leather on it, or like
ostrich,
or you can get ostrich skin and like crocodile skin if you go to a specific place, which is
rehandcrafted.com.
Really good. It's not just card clips he does either. It's just like pretty sure
does
close
mats.
mats. Yeah,
does mats, and they're really nice. They're something special. That's when you start getting into the $130, so which is a lot of money, but you get one of a kind, really, don't you?
Yeah.
If you think about it,
they're pretty good. What else are we doing? In the sun. So heat will warp your cards. I don't know if you ever get it's called a click bend, where it's like click, 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 click. When you do that, you don't want that. Heat will do that. You can relate to this by. So if you're out in the sun, it doesn't really matter. But if it's out in the sun for ages, it's getting really hot, then that's gonna happen. I'm not really too sure how to get rid of it.
Don't know how to get rid of it either.
No.
But
Chase Duncan put up a video on Instagram. He put it in like he put the deck in a like sealed bag, put it in the fridge, and then got it out later on, and it was fine. But I told someone about this video. They done it, and then they said it didn't work.
Okay.
And it made it worse, so I felt quite bad because I gave them that information.
You're a nasty person.
Well, I just try and help them out.
It's sort of like when you open a jar of jam.
Yeah, and it's got that.
Or jelly if you're in the US.
So yeah, it's got the safety button. Is it called the safety button?
The safety clicker. Should we say safety clicker?
Sure.
Because it's click bend. So
okay, yeah.
Safety clicker.
Okay, what else we got?
Condensation.
Okay, so this is another example from me on my windowsill. I don't know why, but it was kind of my window leaked a bit some days. The deck was on the windowsill, and then water come in and got the box and all the cards wet inside. Or only the bottom like 20 cards. But that's still bad.
That's still bad because then the ink starts to smear.
Yeah, it's just like all blue on the edges. Well, it was blue anyway. Not all cards.
It doesn't look very nice at all.
No, not good.
Last one we have is don't bend your cards.
Yeah, so this is like if you're doing like a crimp. So if you're showing someone a trick and you're doing like a little crimp thing, so you know wherever it is by like a bend like that, like I just demonstrated. There's loads of different versions of this. All you need to do is remember to bend them back afterwards, and you should be good.
Yeah.
But don't bend it too much either. And here's another idea. Sorry, actually.
No, continue.
Here's another idea. Practice your bending techniques, or whatever you want to call them, on an old deck. Because when I was learning Cascades, it bent a lot more. Now they don't bend the deck at all. But when I was practicing them, because I weren't getting it right, it bent the deck a lot.
You're putting too much pressure on it.
And yeah.
So practice with old decks if you want to learn crimping techniques or cascades, or even something like
a flower fan.
A flower fan.
That's ridiculous. Like, you definitely want to use an old deck for that.
You definitely want to use an old deck. A really soft deck. This is mega soft, this deck.
Yeah.
This is the softest deck I've ever felt in my life. I don't know why it's so soft, but it's so good for practicing.
You got a soft deck, yeah?
I got a soft deck, yeah. But yeah.
But number one, wash your hands. Still definitely at the top.
Definitely at the top is that.
Okay.
That about sums the card care up. Now
we're moving on to calling the shots.
Calling the shots.
Okay, so calling the shots is a game we're going to play every week, and it involves me and Will recommending, or not recommending, telling each other to do a flourish or a magic trick. So this is one we haven't learnt before, and we've got a week to learn it and show it in the next episode.
Yeah. So mainly flourishes over magic.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's how it goes. Me and James set each other tricks, and we come back the week later. If we don't do it, then we don't get a point on our table that we are going to make. It's just in our heads at the moment.
Yeah, in our heads.
So at the end of our 10 episodes, or maybe even more,
or less. Who
or
knows?
less of this season. We're doing it in seasons. The person who has the least points has to do a forfeit.
We'll do a forfeit, which is undecided at the moment. So you need to help us come up with
us.
recommendations for that as well.
And you can leave that in the comment section below.
Or email us
at cardtalk@hotmail.co.uk. .com, not .co.uk. I had a derp moment.
This week I'm setting Will Viper 1.5 by Patrick Barnabas.
Okay, and I'm also going to set James a thumb cut by... Well, it's not by Andre Geek, but it's on Genesis,
It's on Genesis V1.
Which is Andre Geek's
video. Okay.
Okay, so if you like this show, then... and you want updates weekly, if you hit the subscribe button... If you hit the subscribe button, then...
Yeah. Also, just leave your comments as well, just saying if you like the show, or give us more topic ideas or anything you want to discuss. Next week, we should be talking WKC.
WKC. Hopefully, if it's been announced, we will talk about it.
If it's been announced, we'll talk about it.
If not, then
we still might talk about it.
Yeah, because it's an interesting subject.
Yeah.
WKC. So
okay, so
thank you
see
very
you
much.
next week, yeah?